Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Looking at PCLN NVDA TSLA NFLX CMG on the daily weekly time frame. So we have the middle Bollinger Band rejecting the price on PCLN on the daily chart day after day. An inside bar on the daily time frame, 1721 is a double bottom, and resistance is 1741. If the bulls break 1741 tomorrow, the odds of turning the middle Bollinger Band into support and starting a bounce increase. And if we see a break of the 1721 support, we're looking down at 1704 and 1700 and the potential of further downside. So we still have the bears in control. It's up to the bulls to prove themselves, which they have not done yet. And the weekly time frame continues to reject from these exponential resistances. And yet again, we had that oversold hourly bounce in a very similar pattern to what we're seeing on this weekly chart. And that shows us that the bears are in control. They have to form a higher low, they being the bulls, have to form a higher low and a higher high to shift this momentum. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's not going to happen quick, but it's something we're looking out for. Step number 1 is a bull break of this inside bar. Have to hold 1721. NVDA trying to bounce, rejecting from the lower Bollinger Band resistance on the back test. Hourly time frame is important for NVDA. We have the low of the day. The high of the day was the bounce top. Now we have a higher low with where we closed. So the range of today is going to be very important. The bulls have to form a higher low. Most of these names that have been dumping with the tech sector the last few days have been forming lower lows 3 days in a row. They have to form a higher low on the daily to see the start of a potential shift in momentum to favoring the bulls. If we don't get that higher low, the bulls have nothing to be leaning on. So the goal tomorrow for any bull that has been dumping is 180.58. The low of the day today has to hold tomorrow. That's what we're watching, for the bulls to make a stand at that level, and then we'll be watching for the potential of a bull break or just a regular old inside bar. At this point, bulls would gladly accept an inside bar to give them a chance to break a tightening range bullish on Thursday. But first things first, watch that low of today tomorrow. NVDA is trying to hold the middle Bollinger Band, testing it for the first time in the last 6 months. That's very notable. Bear MACD cross on the verge of a bear TCG cross. If we lose this middle Bollinger Band, we're looking then down at 170.04 as support on the weekly time frame. There's a lot of space because we moved up so rapidly. Bears have full control on this daily time frame. There will be a nice bounce at some point here. Whether it's going to change the trend or not doesn't matter, because the gains will be significant, but we're not ready for that confidence in the bulls just yet. Tesla continuing to show weakness as well. At this point, it's all about $300 psychological support. Break that level and we look at 296 and then the low of 292. Rejecting from exponential resistance on the daily time frame, rejecting from it on the weekly time frame. Odds of a bear flag will increase on the weekly time frame significantly if we lose $300 support. And then the break of 292 would confirm the bear flag and have us looking to the 282 gap fill. Netflix inside bar. So the Netflix accomplished something. The bulls accomplished something that most other bulls in the tech sector could not do. And it was because we had a more significant bounce yesterday than any other name in the tech sector. And that gave the bulls a lot of cushion to work with. So we already have our inside bar. A break of 181.19 is bearish tomorrow. A break of 188.14 is bullish. We have a tightening range and a clear higher low at this point. And again, it's a setup that not many other names in the tech space have. It's worth keeping an eye on to see if we get a bull break. The odds of seeing a bullish reversal candlestick on the weekly and a hold of the middle Bollinger Band support would be likely. So tomorrow's a pretty important day. And if we see another inside bar form tomorrow, then we would certainly get a break on Thursday. But as of right now, those ranges on today's trading, very important for the short-term action tomorrow. CMG is also a daily inside bar. Support is down at 312.01 and resistance is 321.67. Bulls are going to try and see a bull break to stay above the upper Bollinger Band in breakout mode. If we see a bear break, we're looking at 300 psychological next, but we're looking for a daily higher low to form. This breakout was very significant, and even if we pull back, $10, $20, it's still looking for a higher low here, and then at that point, the weekly time frame will be trying to find a higher low and a higher high to reverse the trend. We did break resistance, but only by $1. Still calling that a bit of a double top at 332 and 333. And the bulls are going to have to establish a new support level and then break that resistance for a potential trend change on the weekly time frame. So that's where we stand heading into tomorrow. Must hold the higher low pattern on the daily time frame like Netflix did today, and we'll see if that's the case and if the bulls can try and see a bit of a turnaround on the hourly time frame.